Hi, it's Rachel. In this video, we're going to go over how to create a reusable workflow template. When you first log into the system, you'll be brought to this dashboard. To create a new workflow template, we need to go to the Workflows page. To get there, click on Workflow Designer, then Workflows. That will bring you to the Workflows page. To create a new workflow, click on the Create New Workflow button. You are presented with three options. We will focus on the third option to create a reusable workflow template. There are four things that you need to create a workflow: a description, a participant, a document, and a task. We will walk through how to do all of those. The first thing I will do is create a description. You can see once I start typing in the labeled description field, the participant setup appears. So we add a participant. I can edit the participant information to give this a role. Because this is a reusable template that I can use many times, the default is that I will enter the information for this participant during the launch process. I am not going to enter any information here. In the Launch Rules tab, we can select the launcher will manually enter participant information, which is what we want. I am going to add a second participant. This will be a witness for the signer. We nor the launcher know who this participant is. Only the signer will know who this participant will be. Therefore, we will have the signer define the participant. To do this, we will go to the Launch Rules tab and change the input type to this participant's information will be defined by another participant. Next, click on the Update Participant button. Then we will edit the first participant and add a workflow action. To do this, go to the Workflow Actions tab and click on the Add a Workflow Action button. Then we will select the type to be Define Another Participant and select the participant to define. We can then select the information we need of the participant they will define. Click on the Update Participant button to save the changes. Next, I will add a third participant. This internal reviewer role is going to be a group of people within my organization. So now that I labeled the role, I'm going to go to Launch Rules and change the input type to Launcher will select from a list of options. Now we need to add the options. I can continue to add as many options as I need to. When I am done adding all the participants in the options list, I click on the Update Participant button. Then I will add a fourth participant. For this participant, we will enter their information directly. I'm going to go to Launch Rules and change the input type to Launch Process will use the fixed participant information entered below, meaning that it will use the information that I entered below on this tab. Please note there is another option under Launch Rules for the launch process to use the launcher's information for the participant. This will allow the launcher to be a participant without having to re-enter the information the system already has. Next, I will add a fifth participant, and this time I will use our presets. I have previously defined my final approver and I pull in their information. I have 5 participants in my workflow. Now we are ready to move on to documents. There are multiple ways to add a document. You can upload a document from your workstation, choose a document from the documents repository, or select to use a blank template if the document is going to be uploaded on the launch page. I will upload a document directly from my workstation. The document has been successfully uploaded and I can see it is ready to tag. It currently has 0 tasks associated with it. Remember, we needed 4 things to create a workflow. We've entered our description, defined our participants, and uploaded a document. But now we need to tie the participants to that document using tasks. To add tasks, we will click on the Tag Document button. The task editor will now appear on screen showing the document, the list of participants, and the tasks you can add to the document. We are currently on the first participant, so I will scroll down and drag a signature task onto the document. Now that I have placed the signature, I have access to signature block data. I will drag printed name and signature date over. Now participant 1 has their tasks assigned. At the top, I will select the next participant, the witness. This will be a signature with a printed name and signing date. Next, we will select the internal approval role and I will put an approval task on the document. The approval task does not appear on the document. However, it appears in the audit trail and is a part of the workflow that must be completed for the transaction to continue. Jane Doe will also have an approval task. John Doe will be the secondary signer with a printed name and signing date. Once all the needed tasks are tagged, click on the green Done button to save your work and exit the task editor. Now that all the tasks have been assigned for each of the participants, the customer will sign and define the witness. The witness will then sign. Next, the internal reviewer will review the document. When they have approved, it will go to Jane Doe for a secondary review, and then it will go to John Doe for signature. When I have completed all 4 parts, I click on the Save button to save my workflow. Now I see the blue Go to Launch Page button that will allow me to go directly to my launcher. The launch page requires you to enter any information that was not specified during the workflow definition. I need to specify the customer name and email address. For the internal reviewer, I don't need to type in their information, but I have to select an option from the drop-down. Click on the blue Send Workflow button to create the transaction. An email will be sent to the first participant to begin the signing ceremony. That's our review of how to create a reusable workflow template. Thank you for watching.